Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson. I was told by my assistant that you all called and wanted to speak with me, and I was busy, so I was unable to take your message, and I apologize for that. But my assistant was did take down the notes that you told her, and I've been taking a look at it, and honestly, it's been a tragic what's going on. Um you know, and don't feel like you all are the only ones going through it. There's many other people as well going through this. But I did take a note. I did take a look at the notes that my assistant left for me, and there's definitely some unfortunate things going on, but there's still hope. So don't think everything's lost. Don't think that you're gonna have to restart all over again, saving money and paying debts and all that. Uh, Unfortunately, debts are something we'll have to pay. So, but as I can see, according to what you all told my assistant, you all sustained $70,000 of uninsured repair costs, and obviously this is due to the flooding. You all also withdrew $45,000 from a taxable account, and you all also took out a loan of $25,000 with a 6.5% interest. And honestly, I'm not really sure like how bad the damages are. I don't know if you'll be needing all that money. Maybe you all will, because I'm sure you all are very well knowledge on how to invest and how to use your money wisely. But I mean, right now we're talking about a lot of money right here. We have a 25,000 loan, 45,000 withdraw, and 70,000. And I think that after all of this, you should be pretty in good shape with your home at least. Now, the loan will be it will be always there, obviously, until you pay it within the 7 years. But it will be a hassle to pay it. With the interest we're looking at $32,000 for 7 years. So that's more than half than the person that makes $49,000 a year. But I think the monthly payments aren't so bad, 371.25. I think that it is doable for you all, and with your income of $49,000 for one person, $54,000 of another person, and $18,000 for the work on the side, then I think the loan is doable. Obviously, it wasn't planned for, but I think it can be done. Now, Mr. Tom, I did see the note where it said that your employer switched from traditional defined benefit pension plan to a cash balance plan. Now, there are some benefits to this and obviously some disadvantages to this. It'll just be on depending what the company really does, and what is needed from you all for the cash balance plan. I do understand that it is not what you wanted. It is not what many want, but it still brings it still brings some benefits over it. Also, I was looking at how you all are looking to, obviously you all are remodeling the house after the flooding, but you all want to resell for the retirement. Now, there's something that I want to say about that. A lot of people tend to fix something and resell it. And obviously you all were living in this house for, I'm guessing, quite a few time. And after the flooding, now you all are like, well, now we spent too much money on this, we need to leave. I would suggest you all to make it your home again. Invest in it. You all have obviously taken loans out to fix all of these problems. So make it beautiful again. Make it a comfortable place that you all are living in. And I would suggest you all, and obviously this is just suggestions, I would suggest you all to stay in that house for another 7 years. Stay in that house until you finish your loan, until you all have recovered again from this tragic that has happened. Because as the years go by, you have your work on the side, and that could also bring more income later on, which you all could use to invest money in the house, which will, honestly, small portions of remodeling can make a huge difference when it comes to selling a house. So, you might even be able to recover that money that you all have lost and make even more of an income. That's something that I would suggest. I would suggest you all to stay in that house for a couple years more, make it your home again, and once you all are ready to move out, boom, sell it for more than what it actually costed and more than what you all have invested in it. I say finish the loan first. Finish the loan, and once that's done, you all can see more into selling the house. In 7 years, Mr. Tom, you'll still be less than 60 years. So you would still be at a good standing right there. Also, looking at the other money that you all have, your total debts, that's definitely something that you have to pay. I would consider you making like a plan, like the loan you have to pay in 7 years, make a plan for the rest of the debt, as well as your mortgage, which can also help. Whenever if you sell the house later on, your mortgage would be lower, meaning that you can get more money back. And stop the credit card usage. You have almost $6,000. Pay your bank loan first. I know in the future you might need medical expenses, vehicle expenses, like unplanned, and that's whenever you need to use your credit cards. But don't be using it right now for Christmas shopping. Don't be using it for vacations. Don't be using it for anything. Pay that off as soon as possible, and then you'll feel much better after that. And just continue doing that. Definitely a big thing I would recommend is pay that loan off. Make sure you do your monthly payments. Make sure you pay off your credit card debts. Definitely, I would suggest don't sell the house immediately, especially because of the tragic that happened. Most likely, the house market is low right now. The house is probably not going to sell for what you bought it for. And so, let the city, let the town recover, and once everything's back and running again, sell it. Another thing that was interesting was that you all apparently don't have any wills. Definitely something that needs to be changed. Your net worth is over $400,000. You have assets more than $500,000. You all have personal properties, including vehicle worth $40,000, and your house as well. So definitely, you need it's not more than $1,500. Go to someone, to attorney, or those people that make the wills, and that way your assets and your belongings will be safe. You need to make a legal document for that. The moment that for whenever that moment comes, your assets and your money and your properties are going to the person that you all wish for, and that you all aren't doing all this work and not going through all this stress for nothing. And so definitely those are my advices. I look forward to hearing back from you all. Call me, set up an appointment, and I hope you all are able to move forward from this tragic. Thank you, and you'll have a good day.